Alright guys, welcome to episode 3 of Doki Doki Literature Neutrality Club. Haha, trendy memes. We're talking to the purple-haired one. This is a great series. Yori no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yori, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she's also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your banter. What? Oh my god, that's so fucking rude. I hate Rice Swamp. Who the fuck does this? Just addresses like, oh, you're like, you know, your fucking negative things, like, just so, I don't know, it's fucking rude. Like, oh my god, this character reminds me of you, cause you're both pieces of shit. I see. Yori remains silent for a moment, probably because she's so insulted that you called her a stupid second guesser. But Ronnie Swaff, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. See, exactly. I fucking hate Rice Swamp. Why? I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Then what? How? Oh my god. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about your stupid personality. You should probably second guess this too. Dun. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. I was second guessing cute. If that's the case, you should have said this character has very cute, quirky aspects, just like you. Not second guessing her shit, she's stupid. What are you saying on What's her voice again, Monica? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we hear these poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from her finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda downs. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. Oh, it's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight, or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way, because I'll probably second guess myself no matter what I say. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's a good reasoning. I hate this kid. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I wrote it. I really want to fucking read the poem I made. I'm really excited. That's like what's kept me determined to continue the series for now. Our relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you go find someone to share it with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out of the poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Fuck. I didn't know this was I didn't think I had this much power. My fucking favorite is Yuri. Monica, I hate her voice that I do for her, and I literally couldn't stand to do that. Oh, it's first. Fuck. So I guess I could do with all? I don't know. I'll pick Yuri, though. Yuri seems most experienced, and I literally just insulted her 2 minutes ago, so maybe if I pick her first, she won't second... I mean, she'll maybe forget that I insulted her to her face. I can trust her opinion to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Please, fucking let me see the poem I invented, because it's terrible. It's like depression was one of the things I put in it. Exceptional. What was that? ... Did I say that out loud? Yuri's first covers her mouth. I thought, okay, nope, it was my mistake. I thought I was supposed to say Yuri's fist covers her mouth. But it's Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. ... He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. Don't change your mind. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just mean, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in my poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, like number 1, sucking. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes, her stamina is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in this club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. She probably doesn't even know either. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kinda funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? god. Can I fucking even read? Here's my story about handwriting. I have the worst handwriting imaginable, but I could fucking read that shit so easily. When someone else writes a script, half the time I can't fucking read it. Like, I have to fucking struggle to find it, even though it's much better than mine. I don't get it. So let's read this shit. I'm gonna read it in her voice, though. Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlights have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I fuck back. I flicker back. YouTube's gonna take away my non-existent revenue. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. I mean, I really wasn't thinking anything because I couldn't understand what the fuck you were writing about. But it took you a long time to read. Oh, fuck, I skipped it. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, we're talking about the poem. Oh. Well, then I don't really give a shit. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad that you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little bit more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Like your tiny dick. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, you stupid dipshit. Really? I must have totally missed the point. To be fair, I also missed the point. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Whatever. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Rice-Swaff. Me too. Oh my god, I have to show this to everybody? Honestly, I really hope that I can fucking read it. You know, I'm gonna do Monica, because I want to get Monica over with. But I'm gonna alter her voice, so I know you fans, you fucking 2 people watching this, you're gonna be upset over it, but you know. I'm gonna give her a great voice. Just you fucking wait. Hey Rice-Swaff, having a good time so far, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like Newick, do the fucking iDubbbz voice. I love how my fucking voices, they change midway through the sentence. I was totally doing Italian and then I went to some type of Dracula impression, And now it's iDubbbz in 1 fucking second, really. If you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rice Wolf. We're a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Oh, yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. Great job, Rice Wolf. I was going ooh into my head while reading it. It's a really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low, because I don't have much to work with. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes the kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who really likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness because she's so stupid. Yuri likes when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of our nonsense. It can take years to practice, which I'm assuming Yuri is at this point. Fuck. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that, little boy. You do your own thing, and just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It's just experimental, you know. If I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their kinds of styles, but I'll help you find whatever suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yes. So anyway, I think that's a good time to end this episode. I'm gonna probably record the next episode in 5 minutes, which is odd because I usually just record like once every 2 or 3 days. So yeah, stay tuned for Monica's poem. Fuck yeah, boy.